Good afternoon, everyone. This is Reverend Kit Holmes. It is 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday, May 22nd, 2024. It means that is time. That means it is time for One Mind Wednesday. And today, a note from your future self, a message from your future self. What does that mean, Kit? Well, I want to share a couple of things with you. Yesterday, May 21st, 2024, I had my 1 year post-cancer treatment follow-up mammogram diagnostic. It was clear and clean. Woohoo! Second thing I want to share with you is that tomorrow is my 62nd birthday. Like, oh my God, a woman talking about her age. Oh, heavens. Well, here's the thing. I'm at this place in my life. Age is a number. You hear that all the time, but it is really not the chronological piece of this. It's a marker. It's a place says here in my place in the human construct, I exist. I had a born date. I don't know when my end date's going to be, and none of us do. But the idea around this message today was that note from my future self, or the message from my future self. Because a year ago, I didn't know where I would be. 2 years ago, I didn't know where I would be in the middle of, in the beginning, just the very, very beginning of cancer treatment. 3 years ago, I had just graduated from ministerial school, had no idea what was coming next. So we can go back and we can connect the dots and we can say, look at these mistakes I made, or look at these successes that I had. But moving forward, we know we're going to have some kind of a life. We're going to create some kind of results in our lives, whether we do it by design or by default. So the idea here today with this is a message from my future self. Where do I want to be a year from now? And what I'm doing on the eve of my 62nd birthday is I'm reviewing my vision statement. I'm reviewing what is most important to me. Because this is not something to do once in your life, or once when something comes along, like a cancer diagnosis or a death in the family or the loss of a job. Yes, we reevaluate. It's good for us to do that in those moments of crisis. But it's much more productive, and we can get to those things that we'd like to experience in our lives quicker if we do the evaluation kind of on a daily basis, kind of a check-in. What were my successes today? What could I do better tomorrow? Where are the things that brought me joy? What were those things? Who were the people in my life that brought me joy? What am I grateful for today? So the message from your future self, this is my invitation to you, is to spend a little time with that today or this next week, before the One Mind Wednesday next week. And just sit down for a few minutes, maybe 20 minutes, maybe 15 minutes at the most, and just say, what are my values? What are the things, what's the operating system in my subconscious I am making decisions from? And if I could make more conscious decisions, where would I make them from? We make them from what we value. So go for it. That's my invitation to you. What if it feels a little scary? Well, it's going to feel a little scary, a little uncomfortable, because it's going to mean we have to go looking maybe in a little dark corner, maybe in a little shadow place, maybe those things like, I haven't wanted to look at that for a long time. Well, guess what? If you do, shine a big old light on it, get it out in the open, see if it works for you anymore. If it's not working, you're aware of it. You can heal it. You can move it out. You can let it go and fill that space with something that you would really, really love to experience. So my future self is celebrating today that I made it this far. I made it to 62 years of age with everything that came along with it, and everything that brought me to this place, built me to this place, healed me to this place, that I can be here doing One Mind Wednesday, sharing, I hope, inspiration and wisdom and my experience with a little bit of humor, with a whole lot of love, with a ton of compassion. So take a little time to write yourself a note. In fact, I even invite you to write it down. Stick it in an envelope, and a year from now, open it up and see what it is your future self wants to say. Hey, look what worked out. So imagine that. Put that down there. What if it all worked out? Well, it is working out. But what if it all worked out? Those things that you might be telling yourself you can't have, you can't experience, you can't live. What if you just said, what if it all worked out and I could? Because you can. So write that note to yourself, stick it in an envelope, put it somewhere where you're going to find it, or not. Maybe it'll surprise you. Stick it in your sock drawer and go, oh, I forgot I did that. But it'd be really interesting to put that intention into the energy of love and of joy and abundance, peace, being of service in the world, being a helpful, beautiful, joyful presence, which you are already on this planet. Just expand upon it. Write yourself a good note. I'm going to do that today. And a year from now on One Mind Wednesday, whatever form it takes, I'm going to open up that letter to myself and see what it is that I conjured. I don't want to use that word. I'm going to say what I intended for a year from now to be living the life that I would love to be living, and see where it goes. All right. Thank you all for celebrating with me. Thank you for sharing this. Thank you for subscribing. Please do that. Please subscribe to the website, to the e-newsletter, to the YouTube channel where all of these are archived. These videos are archived. And thank you all for all the support that you always send my way. I love you all dearly. Please remember that we are all a part of the one mind, which means we are all indeed in this together. So kindness matters. Love is the only answer. We got this. We got this. All right. See you all next week. Have a great week. Take care.